Hey y'all, this is India, and I just wanted to record myself. Let me sit down on the patio because I feel like I'm more comfortable by doing it this way. Um, Over the weekend that just passed, I had rented a vehicle for the second time through Turo, if that's how you say it. My son, he told me to record and post this on TikTok and everywhere else just to kind of let other people be aware of what they're getting themselves into. I would like to say that my feelings is hurt from this company. As a consumer, we just, we go with the first move sometimes, the fast move, the most cheapest move. Because renting a vehicle can be costly. However, they did not require a deposit. Um, One thing I don't like about, I'm gonna speak on this first. One thing that I do not like about Turo is that whenever you are purchasing from the host, like renting, booking, they don't let you be aware of like things that's damaged within their vehicle. You're learning a new vehicle for the first time. You get behind someone else's wheel. You don't know if the seatbelt not working, if something is wrong with just X, Y, and Z. The vent might not be blowing out one side. One door might not be open. It might have a dent, a scratch. You never know. So the first time I booked through them, I was not aware of a scratch that was on a nice new vehicle. However, I'm glad I took the within that first vehicle that I purchased. I did not know that it was a scratch on the bumper until I left out in the vehicle and had to make a stop. When they delivered the vehicle to me, it was dark. Um, it was like daylight, broad daylight, 5 something in the morning. So it was still dark outside. So when I did take my pictures, I had to zoom in from my before picture before I even got in that vehicle. So I say all this to say, I wish that they had that option to let the customers know, like, hey, before you get in here, this is how the vehicle actually look. This is something that's wrong with my vehicle, just so you could be aware, so it won't be nothing that you feel like you done on your end. Because for a minute, I'm trying to see that, well, maybe somebody hit the back, while I was inside sleep, and not knowing. So thank God I have the pictures for that. That's not this situation, but I was still kind of like on the edge because I didn't know. Second time, I needed it for just a local run. So I booked through this one particular host. He canceled my first booking because this one particular vehicle was not available. However, the second swap, he gave me the same charge of the first one that he canceled. And I was okay with it because I was like in desperate need of getting this rental. So, mind you, my booking was supposed to be for 12 o'clock. He was already almost 15 minutes late bringing me the vehicle. But never mind it, because I didn't need it right away. It was just the principle. Whenever he got here, he parked the vehicle. I immediately went out there and, you know, kind of pretty much met him as he was leaving out my driveway. He was like, "Oh, the keys in the glove compartment, and make sure you put the gas back where you found it." Pretty much filling the car back up. I was like, "Yes, I'm aware of all that, and I'm gonna make sure I take my before and after pictures." He's like, "Okay, cool." I took my pictures. However, I noticed that this one particular issue with his tire, it looked like extra tire access. He already had scratched up rims within this car. And remind you, it's an older BMW. It's a 2011. I'm already looking at the mileage on the dashboard. It's over 167,000 miles. Tire pressure, light on, and everything else. Smell like weed when I got in it, but okay. I'm trying not to mind all that because, again, I need this vehicle for something important. If I would have known that what I hadn't discovered was going to be an issue when this man came and got his car from my house, I would have took a picture from the inside, outside, front, back, side to side, up and down, all around of his car. Y'all, this man has filed a claim with me, basically saying what I seen prior to me leaving out my driveway in his car for the first time was something I caused. Extra tire access that's what I noticed. I'm very aware of vehicles. Like, I'm a female, I'm a woman, but it's a lot that I know. I pay attention to a lot. Yeah, if your car running hot, oil leak, yeah, all that. Remind you, I had 2 oil leaks in my driveway from this car, but that's not the issue. The issue is I added an extra day. He approved it. I filled the car up. I didn't have to go too far. It was just a few blocks and up the road and back. I am very cautious when I drive, especially if I'm driving somebody else's car. I don't have it to where it look like somebody really damaged the tire, like with a knife or something. I don't know, like it's scratched up. The extra tire access that I didn't think I should have even called this man and said, hey, do you know X, Y, and Z wrong? Something wrong with your car? I wish I would have. Turo is trying to charge me. Well, through him, because it was first we had to work it out. But I called him as soon as I seen him file that report. But I'm basically saying I called him 9-something at night, like, hey, what am I seeing? I don't know how some people ride, but if I feel like I did something to your car, I would have said that. I would have, I wouldn't have had him come pick this car up, and he would have been for a surprise. Like, no, that's irresponsible. However, I didn't do it, so I called him. I was like, I did not do that. I seen it, but I didn't think I needed to call you about your car. Granted, I wish I would have, because it was really my word against his. I hung up on him because at this point, why I'm on the phone with you? I just handle it with Turo. But the fine lines with them is basically saying it don't matter if it's your fault, his word against yours, you still gotta pay. Granted, it might be a case of where they will drop it, but I did not zoom in. My pictures were from the tire, but it was kind of like the glare of the sun didn't hit where he pointed out. It's like, soon as this man picked his car up, that's what he took a picture of. The pictures of his before pictures that he uploaded on that app was pictures he already had saved in his phone. That was not when he parked this car in my driveway. I don't think it's fair, y'all. If it's not one thing, it's another. It's like something just keep hit me that I don't have no control of. These not my fights, these not my storms, but it's like I gotta weather it anyway. I gotta go through it anyway. Whatever it is that life has thrown at me, I just still have to take it. I gotta feel it. It gotta hit me. It hurted my feelings because I know I didn't do this, and for me to have to come out of pocket for $500 for something I didn't do, I feel like it's. I just don't know. Like, I'm angry. I was upset. I felt like hollering. I felt like screaming. I felt like flashing out. If I was really up there and crazy in the head, he done took pictures of where he actually have his cars located at. If I was really about that life, like, you taking from my kids, man, sir, you, whoever you are. Like, I really want to go on your Instagram. Yes, I done been all on your pages. I done been all through there researching you, little model. But I just feel like anyone watching this video, y'all please be mindful. I would have rather go back to Enterprise and rent my cars when it's time. I'd rather pay that deposit and put a credit card on file, because this is more that I have to pay out of pocket for. Granted, I spent over $200 and something on a trip for those 2.5, almost 3 days, but then gotta turn right back around and spend $500. It ain't nothing I can say or do. My son told me to post this, so I'm following him. I ain't about to make what he said, a GoFundMe account. I'm not about to do all that. But y'all, yeah, this is a test in my life, and I know I got a testimony on the way. That's all I can say. This is my me time. I'm out here moosign because it's been one thing after another. Like, just, I can't question God. I can't do nothing but keep on going. So if you're going through something in life, just, I hope this video finds you to where you just keep on going through whatever it is you're going through. Because God gonna work it out. He gonna make a way out of no way. Have a good day.